Hello, I've analysed our match against Barcelona, which we lost 5-0. I've analysed the our strengths and our weaknesses for you to take considerations on. Okay, so our main strengths are goalkeeping, which was good. We won the rating out of it, in my opinion, which I rated on this sheet, if I can find it here. There we go. Courtois was one of our star players. He got 8 out of 9 out of 10 in saving, 9 out of 10 in reacting, and 9 out of 10 in positioning, for an overall of 26. As you can see, he's better than Valdez in that match. The reason for this is because he was always placed well. He made some good saves, although he conceded 5, but most of the occasions it wasn't completely his fault. For example, on the first goal, when it rebounded off Miranda. Our second strength was Pereira, the way that he played, which, if I can find, there we go. I've contrasted it with Dani Alves. As you can see, he got 8 out of 10 for positioning. Tracking, he got 7 out of 10, and heading, he got 7 out of 10 as well. Dani Alves got better, but considering we didn't do well as a team, he was one of the main men for us. Okay, he was always placed well. He made quite a few tackles. That he successfully made quite a few tackles, and made move and return to defensive ball. So he was making movements up front, and he was also coming back. As you can see, this provided some difficulties and challenges for Messi. So he wasn't. How do you call it? He was making him work hard. Okay, and our other strength was Falcao, which, if I can find the sheet. So another one of our key players was Falcao, which was our striker. As you know, I've compared it to Messi in 3 different areas: shooting, dribbling and finding space. And I've rated them all out of 10. Shooting, he got 7. Dribbling, he got 7. And finding space, he got 7. It's something, he was making a good performance, but it's something that we can also improve on. But he was one of our star players. Okay, let's move on to the weaknesses of our team. Okay, because in the other areas, apart from those players, everyone else didn't do up to standards, in my opinion. And I can back it up with some stats. So, there we go. I've rated, for example, there we go. Here, our possession. So, our possession, in the first 20 minutes, 12-second intervals.
1.
So if we analyse the ball possession, as you can see, B is for Barcelona, and A is for our team, which is Atletico. And there's also the halves where, like say, this half was Barcelona and this half was Atletico. Okay. With 100 touches analysed, 38 times in possession of Madrid and 62 times with Barcelona. So almost twice as much Barcelona had the ball. And also, if you look where they actually are, so say our team, Atletico, we were having possession, a lot of the possession in our half. Whether Barcelona, if you contrast how many times Barcelona had possession in our half compared to our half, we had possession twice in the last third of the field, and they had possession 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. 8 times, not 9 with the goal. So this would be a weakness. Also, I analysed the passes that we were making. Okay. The first 100 passes that I analysed. So there I've analysed the passes we were making, and as you can see, the good passes are there, 52, compared to the bad passes, which were 11 in the first 20 minutes. The bad passes were counting the interceptions and the amount of times that we're getting tackled. If we compare this to Barcelona in the first 20 minutes, right, we had 52 good passes. They had a total of 180. So that's more than twice as much. Compared to the bad passes, they had 6 due to our tackles, 18 due to our interception, and 10 due to they were playing it was going out of play, so it wasn't a good pass. Another area I analysed were the shots taken in the first 20 minutes. As you can see here, there's a Barcelona half, and there's the shots we've had in the first 20 minutes, which was only one, where Thiago hit the crossbar. But after that, there was no more shots taken from our team. If you look at Barcelona, they had 4 shots, 5, which were 2 on target and 3 off target. But one of them turned out to be a goal. So this is why the score was what it is as well, due to the amount of shots we've had, because we didn't have many. Therefore, we didn't score at all in that match. Now I've also analysed the tackles, and as you can see, our team, out of 17 times tackled, we got the ball 4 times and came out without the ball 13 times. That gives us a 24% of success rate and a 76% of failure. So that they came out with the ball. They were going to the ball, they were getting the tackle in, however, not many times they were coming up with a ball. One quarter of the tackles they were making was successful. 3/4 was unsuccessful. So they were going in and straight out without the ball. Or maybe they were getting a touch and Barcelona was still keeping the ball. If we compare this to Barcelona, out of 17 times Barcelona tackled, got the ball 10 times and came out without the ball 7 times. That gives them a 58% of success rate and a 42% of failure. It's almost 60 to 40, so they were coming out with the ball most of the times. That's where we were also lacking in, as they had the ball all the time pretty much. And whenever they didn't have the ball, they were tackling our players with the ball, and they were winning it most of the times. As a last area that I analysed was the attacking touches, okay, within the first 20 minutes. Now, as you can see, these dots are our attacking touches. So we had plenty in their half. However, as you can see, we didn't have many in the last third of the pitch, in the last sort of 25 meters, where you need the attacking touches in order to score. So that's another point we were lacking in, and the result would be 26 attacking touches in the total of 20 minutes for us. If we compare it to Barcelona, as you can see already, there's more dots. There's more dots in the central midfielder area, so it was in their half and our half. But also, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into our third of the pitch, whether we only got it twice into their third of the pitch. This gives us, let's give Barcelona, 20 minutes. Barcelona had around 80 touches, forward touches towards our half. So this is it, and what I'm going to be doing next is tell you which ways we can tackle these problems so we can solve them. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.